Hey, it's Clark Bartram bringing you the SciFit Supplement Review Show. Now let me tell you what we're going to be doing on the SciFit Supplement Review Show. We're going to be reviewing SciFit supplements, yes. So what I'm going to do is bring you Mr. Jim Versalati. There are over 600 items in his supplement lineup. What we're going to attempt to do is to educate you on what these products will do for you.
Hey Clark.
What do you got there?
Got something actually for you that I ran up and printed. Something for your son.
Yeah?
Since Clark's son Mitch at one point he is an aspiring athlete, at one point will most likely have a collegiate career.
Yes, absolutely. And you didn't get my little intro joke, did you? I said, WADA you got there.
No, I skipped right over that, Clark.
Why? That was great. WADA, World Anti-Doping Association. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And that's the reason Jim brought up Mitch, my son. He has an athletic son as well. And many of you out there are either athletes or have athletic kids in your family. So the information we're about to share with you is very important for you to listen to right now. This is basically a public service announcement by SciFit.
It is. It is. And this is accessible on the internet. It takes a minute or less. You just go to the website for WADA, and they have the prohibited supplement/drug list that you can print in PDF.
And it's getting bigger all the time.
It's dramatically getting bigger. As testing methodologies get better, this list is going to get bigger.
So I mean, seriously, if you're an athlete out there and you're wondering, you know, you're in high school maybe, or you're on the way to a collegiate career, or you're a professional even, these are things that you really need to educate yourself with, to understand what you can put in your body and what you cannot put in your body without breaking any rules or regulations that you are required
yes.
to adhere by.
I'm sorry, you threw me off. A whole bunch of sarcastic jokes, but this is a serious subject.
Yeah.
And it is truly important that you take the time, which is just a minimal amount of time, and you research the ingredients on the labels. And I'm going to have Chris, our executive producer, I gave you a promotion, Chris, our executive producer extraordinaire. I want you to put up for the folks the chemical nomenclature for nettle root. Maybe we can put it over here. If you take a look at that and you see how easy it is to take an ingredient, that nettle root, that real easy to understand, and make it incredibly confusing, you need to research what's on those labels, because a lot of things that are on this list, some of them can be in your products and can be called something completely different. One of the ingredients in particular, which is the reason why I printed this list out last week, I was doing some formulation work for a client, and they wanted to use a very popular stimulant that is prevalent in the industry right now. It's really come under, it's really come into its own in the past 12 months, which is the 1,3-dimethylamylamine from geranium oil. So what people will do is, some people have it as the 1,3 on their label, and other folks have it as geranium oil. Well, geranium oil makes it sound, you think, oh, okay, no big deal, naturally, plant, whatever. Well, no, it's banned on this list. So if you test positive for that, you are going to be under the scrutiny and under the guidelines of that organization, however they deem with it. And your excuse of, I didn't know, may be good for an attorney who wants to take up your case, but otherwise you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you really need to inform yourself, because I'm just on the stimulant category alone, you can see right here all of the things that are listed. And when we're looking at labels and we're looking at different things, if you're not paying close attention to what you're putting into your body, again, like Jim said, we don't want you to, claim stupidity here. Ignorance is not bliss in this case. Ignorance is ignorance, because if you do want to make it in collegiate sports, or if you do want to end up being a professional someday, it is part of your responsibility as an athlete to know exactly what you're putting into your body. It's not up to your coach, it's not up to your parents, it's not up to anybody but yourself to really be an informed athlete, an informed student, an informed person who is going to be a professional, or even in the semi-professional ranks.
No, and with this as well, it can't be stressed enough to do your homework on the ingredients. One of the reasons why that ingredient made it on the list, it's arguable as to how effective as a stimulant it really is, Clark. But one of the difficulties is that in the testing procedures, it will show up chemically as an amphetamine. So in turn, anything that can cause confusion for the testing protocols, they're going to throw on the list, because that, if an athlete was taking something that is blatantly illegal, they could immediately have an out and say, oh no, I was taking this. So they're going to err on the side of caution and say, fine, what you said you may have been taking, or what may be a possible excuse, we're going to eliminate it, we're going to put it on the list. So you have to educate yourself.
Let's do a little wordplay here. I'm going to say an ingredient, and you match an athlete up with it whose career was absolutely devastated.
I don't know if I can afford the attorneys, Clark.
It's fact. It's fact. I mean, if you don't feel comfortable, I'll do it.
Okay.
Androstenedione. Dion.
Oh, there you go. Well, that was great for sales, Clark.
Yeah.
McGuire.
Yeah.
What a great year that was.
I mean, right there.
Took a product which actually was horribly ineffective and put it through the roof. Regular.
Go figure. Now the guy, I mean, he's in hiding. I mean, probably a great guy, great family man, great father, all of those things. I'm not suggesting anything other than the fact that his career was devastated by taking a product that he sat there in front of Congress and said, I didn't know.
Right.
I mean, case in point. And another case in point is, where else are you going to get this kind of information right here? I mean, this is really cutting edge what we're doing here on the SciFit Supplement Review Show.
It is, because the ingredient that I was spelling out is one that is legal. It's still legal to sell. It's legal for us to formulate with, and we're saying, hey, be cautious. If you're involved in athletics, absolutely stay away. Don't take it, because you know what, Clark? There's only one entity in this world I fear, and you know who that is?
Me.
Okay, there's two.
Okay,
there's two, and that's an angry mom.
Yeah, okay, I can totally relate to that. Yeah, I've had angry moms get on me. I've been on the receiving end of suggesting products to kids on my Pop Warner football team, and a mom came unglued on me and reported me to the national level of the Pop Warner. So I've been on the receiving end of this as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was scary and it was ugly and it got really bad to the point where I had to get attorneys to defend me, because I was simply trying to help kids not cramp. And it was just, it was... what is that stuff? You know, just rocks, minerals.
Oh, minerals.
Yeah, rocks. It was just minerals I put in the water to help these kids not cramp.
Yeah, the kids eat rocks, Clark. That was your issue.
You know,
so besides dental bills.
Come on, I mean,
that's all right, Clark. It's been a long day for Clark. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're with them. Well, you should have just hired another mom and then just let him square off, and you'd been good. But no, in all reality, Clark throws me off every time. But you need to know the list. This list as well is a wonderful, if any folks of the industry are watching this and perhaps mocking us, God bless you. This is also a guideline of what's going to be coming down the pike. And if it's legal now, but it's going to be banned sooner or later, the FDA will get around to it. If it's on this list, it's not going to be available for too much longer within our products.
So I'm going to ask Chris, our executive producer, to do something else. Put the website right here for us, please. In 3, 2, 1, where you can get this list at online.